not been here in days. Okay, but I am here today. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Baby, when I say that I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to get all of these in today. I'm just saying I ain't know how it's going to happen, but I said I'm jumping on here anyway, and we're going to work with what we have as far as time. I know it's going to be like 2 hours. All right. Let me just say it up front. Let me say it up front. I'm looking at my clock, and my clock says that it is 3:47 p.m. Okay, 3:47 p.m., child. And what I'm about to tell you is we're going to be on here 2 hours. Okay? 2 hours. So if you ain't up for it, jump in and jump out. Okay? Come on back. I'll still be here and everything. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hello there. I see one is here. Hi, Meatball. Baby. When I say I got these books, I got these books, y'all, okay? This is just a little prime stuff. I said, okay, I don't even have time for no title and none of that. I just need to jump in because you know what I'm saying. It's just the excitement has been real today for me. But I got a few things that's been sitting up here because I ain't opened it in 2 days, okay? My neighbor kept one overnight. I ain't even pick it up because I just been busy and everything. That's why I haven't been here because I've been busy, okay? But, you know, it's just a little few things that I bought. Let me find this knife over here and don't use these scissors, okay? But I just got some, listen, I said, just open your little stuff right here, honey, and make that the excitement of opening up this thumbnail or whatever. You know, put the prime on here. People like unboxing. Watch your hands now. You're not going to urgent care, okay? I was quick with it. All right. Now, this is just some perfume. I already know what this is, okay? Because I be buying this on Amazon. My mother used to wear this when she was young and I was a kid. And I like it. I liked it then. My grandmother used to have it. And one day I was at the thrift store about, I don't know, about before COVID. So maybe back in 16, 17 or something like that. And I had no money. I was so broke. I was so broke, y'all. I had like maybe $8 or something. And I saw a bottle of this. Anybody remember this? Okay, we finished with one box on this table. I saw a a bottle of this on the shelf at the thrift store. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, I want that. And it had the famous top to it like this. You know, if you know, you know. That's all I'm saying. And I was like, I want that. I want that. And I ain't had no money. I had like $8 and it was real. I had no job. And I was like, girl, you can't afford that. And the bottle was like, I think four something, almost five. It would have been $5 and I only had eight. And I was like, I want that. And so I went on Amazon. I bought it. I sacrificed and I bought it, right? So it was probably like almost half of a bottle. Okay. And I was like, I got to have that. So whatever else you wanted to spend money on, you can't because you're going to get that. And that's what I did. But then I went on Amazon later and I saw that they sold it. And when I got money and was able to buy it, I bought me one. It was 30 ounce. My bottle upstairs, I thought it said 32 ounce, but this says 30 ounce. And I got it for $16.99. That's what they sell it for and everything. But that's not what this video is about. But the reason why I bought this one is because every now and then I catch it on Amazon and some kind of, you know, slick 3%, 8%, 6% discount if you buy it today, right? And it'd be like $12.99 or $12.90 something. I found it, baby, and it was 12 something. I put it in my cart. I left it there. A couple days went by and I wasn't even thinking about it. And I was checking for something on Amazon and saw that it said today's deal, $10.97. I said, give me one. So that's why this is here, okay? This is not what this is about. But if you know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know, okay? That's all. We just was opening our little boxes over here because, you know, we got to get you all ready for what we're doing. Now, what's this? Oh, yeah, this is a good. Let's open this one first because this one should be my swim caps. Yeah, I said swim caps. I know summer is ending and all things. It's almost the first day of fall on the 22nd and everything, but I'm about to be going to the aquatic center in my area for water aerobics. Okay, so your girl had to get some kind of, hello there, your girl had to get some kind of hair protection because it's getting ready to be cold outside. We can't get our hair wet and be going outdoors. Okay, so I ordered some swim caps. I was going to get one. It was $10. I was like, girl, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Okay, and that's how you got to do it. You got to keep scrolling. Don't jump on the first thing. You know, I never do. I just, okay, put that in the cart. We'll be back and look at it later kind of thing. That's the kind of girl I am. But I needed one of these, right? I forgot I ordered this, but I needed one of these because my tear ruler, my metal tear ruler, is metal on both sides. You understand what I'm saying? And I've been using it. But when I was, wait. When I was making my sister's journal, I made her a journal for her graduation the other day, and I put 4 signatures in there. And child, as I was pressing down to cut, I was scared because it was so thick. The signatures, I ain't count no pages. I just made them measure like eyeball, and I was like, that works, okay? So, boom. I was cutting like this, and I was like, child, if this thing slide, it's going to be a problem. I said, you're going to have to get one of these with the cork at the bottom so it can keep still. And I saw this thing on Amazon for $12.99. And I was like, oh, okay, we're going to wait on that for a minute. But put it in the cart because you got to have it. Kept scrolling days after, and I found this one for $6 and some change. Okay? Like almost half price. I said, thank you. I don't know what's the difference, but, you know, we're going to get this one. So this one, you know, seems a little bit narrow, but it don't matter. I just need the cork thing. So that's what we got, okay? So that's one thing in here. We always keep this craft paper because that's what that is. It's packing paper, but we're using it for craft. And we got swimming caps. I said it was $9.99, okay? And I got 2 because I kept scrolling for $8.99, okay? And so that's what we got. Okay, that's it. Just 2. It was 2-pack, $8.99. Well, I would have jumped on that first one for $10 because I already knew it was going to be $10 when I said, oh, you got to get a swim cap. You're going to spend at least $10 or $12. And I saw first few was $10. One was 14 something. I said, definitely not. And I kept scrolling, and baby, we got 2 for $8.99. Okay? And then what's this I bought? Oh, this is a carbon monoxide smoke detector because I had one in the basement and the thing was beeping one night the other day, this week. And I said, well, why is that beeping? So let me go change the battery because my son clearly ain't changed it. So I just put the battery on the step because, child, he had all the stuff in front of the furnace door and I ain't put the battery on the step. Let him change it. And he said, the next day, the thing was beeping in the morning. When I woke up, I was like, well, why is that beeping? And I left a battery brand new in the pack. And he said, because I put the battery in there and the thing is still beeping. So ain't nothing we can do about that. So I put that in the trash and ordered a double because last season, I guess maybe in the spring or right before the spring, I had to call the fire department because the carbon monoxide thing was beeping. And I was like, well, why that thing beeping? Let me call the fire department because ain't nobody here. I don't know where my son at. And somebody get here and see what's happening. And they came in here and said, oh, well, everything's all right. This is just a faulty brand that you have is what they said. They said because when it's a problem and it's alerting you, it don't even sound like that. I said, I just bought that thing about a month, maybe about 2-3 months ago. And he said, well, buy a different brand because that one ain't no good. I said, okay. So we just getting around to it because right now it's get ready to be heating season, okay? Summer's leaving. I'm hanging these earrings back up. Summer is leaving and it's get ready to be heating season, okay? So we got that. Now, what is this? Okay, so we can get to these books. What is this? Got this off of eBay, and I got this one off of eBay, too. Okay, we had 16 people watching. Now we down to 1. Okay, maybe it's still Meatball. Hi. How you doing? So now, okay, this I got from a private seller on eBay. Because I was up on there looking for something. Girl, you better go ahead and package this the way you need to do it. She got this in here, wrapped around some cardboard. She said, thank you. Yes, ma'am, thank you. She done wrapped this up some kind of way and put it in a Ziploc bag. All right, I got to learn something because I don't know which way it's going, and we got to be ready for it. It's just some plain blue paper. We might use that. Let's get that off of here and save that. We might be needing that in a minute. Okay? Yes. All things are craft material or craft supply until otherwise proven, or until proven otherwise, okay? All things are craft material until proven otherwise. That came from Pam at the Paper Outpost, okay? So we yet be saving the things we want to save. So now she done ripped something off of here like her address and stuff. Wonderful, because that's what I do. But this here is a paper punch, okay? And I've been wanting one for I don't know how long. I know a whole year. I keep saying when I'm watching Pam, I want a big butterfly paper punch like Pam. Because, I just want one of them. I don't know when I'm going to find one. And I'm always looking on Amazon somewhere. And whoever this seller is, they have all kinds. I said, I'm not talking about butterfly. I'm talking about all kinds of big punches like this. But let me warn you, the punches are expensive. So this thing was, I think this one was 12. It was 12 something. And then the shipping was like $9. Right. So I put in an offer and I said, can I get this for $10? And so she let me buy it for $10 instead of the 13 because it was 12 like 96 or something like that. And I said, can I buy it for 10? And they said, your offer was accepted. So I got it for 10, but I still had to pay that shipping, and that was $8 and some change. So that was better than paying 20, whatever it was going to be with the extra money. So we got this big punch. We don't know how it worked, but we're going to try it, okay? Because I don't really know what to do with it. How you work it. How you work the thing. It say EK. If you look it up, it say EK on eBay. Child, I don't know how to work it. Do you lift it up or what do you do? Let me see. Oh, it said push a button. Okay, let's see. Push a button, slide a button. Oh, there you go. It's unlocked. Now we got it. See? We don't know, but we know now. And I already got a piece of paper out. Isn't it pretty? Nice cardstock piece. And let's see if we can punch us something and get that going for us. See how it's going to look. Yes, because this is a beautiful embellishment for your supplies. When you're trying to do some kind of paper crafting and everything. All right, let's pull this out. Don't tear the antenna out. The antenna will be stuck in there or something like that. Okay, let's see. I don't know. It's tearing. I can't get the thing out. Let me get the oil and see if that can help me pluck it out some kind of way. Let's close this and lock it down and see if we can keep that locked in position. Get this up here. I don't know. We shouldn't have to do all of this, right? Child, they got to do a better thing. Maybe that's why they for sale. Because this is incredible right here. I don't think I will be able to get the end. Okay. Okay, antenna. This is not that big. I needed to be that big. Pam's butterfly is that big, like this whole circle here. Okay, but we're going to go with what we got because we got the little baby one in this, like this or something like that. But we got this, so we all right. We're going to hold fast and see what happens later. And then you can use this and put this down in a book some kind of way on top of something else. Okay, so, yeah, that's what we're doing with this. We're just trying to, have this because we want one of these, okay? Slide that off to the side. We finish. Okay, now we got that. Let's put the little butterfly up there. Put the oil up here so we don't hurt nobody. And let's open this, okay? Because now this is a tool that I said I'm not going to buy. I kept saying I ain't buying this. I said I'm not buying this, okay? So, meanwhile, I bought it because I saw that I was making that journal the other day. I didn't show it on here because it was a gift and I didn't want her to see it because she be on my channel sometimes, and so I couldn't post it. And I said, okay, well, let me look for one of these incredible tools from We Are Memory Keepers that I said I'm not going to buy. Maybe somebody figured it out, but I bought it because when I look on Amazon, this thing costs $49.95. I said, no, indeed. And the next time I saw it again, it was $44.95 and $49.95. I said, no, no, no. You understand? And I looked on eBay and I saw several. And they were 40s and 50s and 70s and 80s. And baby, they got all these bags on here, okay? All right, put all of them that you got, okay? So I said, okay, so I think this one was used or something. Look at this thing. This is a contraption if you ever seen one, right? Yes, that's what it is. And I said, I hope this thing work right because I don't even know what's going on. This look like something and it don't look like what I'm looking for. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be a crocodile. A crocodile. This a 2. I ain't asked for no 2. They said it was a crocodile big bite. Now, I don't know what's going on because I don't see, how it worked. But let's go punch some piece of paper and see what's going to happen. Because they're going to get it back if it's not what I'm looking for. Because I don't know what to tell you about none of it. I really don't. This look like it got 2 hole settings right there. And I'm not sure what you do with it. And then it said that what it said? It said that the seller does not accept returns or something like that. And I said, okay, well, let me screenshot all this information for the seller because they said it works as it's supposed to or something like that. But I'm trying to figure out where do you supposed to put. And see, they're looking like something. I ain't sure what, but let me see what it can do because I don't know. I don't know what none of that was. That don't look like nothing. And when you don't know what you're doing with a thing, that's how it be for you. But it looked like it's some kind of thing here that's supposed to punch some holes some kind of way. And I don't know what to say about the whole thing, y'all. I really don't. This look like you put it here or something, but I don't see nothing that can load out or, I don't see nothing happening when I do this. I don't. And they going to get this back. He might not accept it, but he going to get it back. Because I'm going to write eBay and say, well, what is this? Because I asked for a crocodile 2. A crocodile big bite. And that's what it listed as. And this say crocodile 2. It is a We Are Memory Keepers, and it looks like it. And this look like the holes. What does say? On, off. Okay, on what? It say go up and you be on. And come back and you'll be off. And I'm not sure what none of that means. But okay, meanwhile, let's put this down. We finished with that. I don't know. Put that over there somewhere. Okay. Let me show y'all these books, okay? I went to this place here called The Book Thing. The Book Thing. Anybody ever heard of it? The Book Thing. Okay? And y'all, when I said I got all kinds of books, man, I'm talking about I done gave the thrift store all kinds of money for all kinds of books. Now, this was once one or amongst the first things that I saw. And this is not a book, but it's beautiful. It's a little keep box. And it's, they do it like this. See how it says? This is a free book. Bookthing.org. Okay? Bookthing.org. Okay. So I imagine they mark all of these books. Okay, but this is what I got. And I know I can't show you every single thing, but The old stuff is the real stuff that costs a lot of money. And that's all I'm saying. They selling this stuff some kind of way, and it's expensive. But I got all of these beautiful books that's just lovely. And we're not going to look through all of them. Just give you a little glance. You know, just say vegetables and herbs. This is a plant pathologist pocketbook. Okay? It's got a little, belong to somebody named Kathleen Herman. And it's, you know, just like this. And even the jacket is just lovely. See all these little papers and things falling out most of these books. And I was grabbing all of the ones. I was only reaching for books that look like this. I don't know what this is. It say 24/4/15. So maybe this is from April the 24th, 2015. Okay, or something like that. But this is old, whatever it is. And I'm like, right, let me get this. And, you know, their own notes and stuff like that. I was like, you know, people may have passed away and, you know, family cleaned out the houses, or it might have came from estates. You don't know where the stuff came from. But I got all of these nice, nice books. Look at this. This is an order slip from 1974 for Kathleen Herman. Oh, this was her book too. I didn't know that. I got this somewhere else, and this is hers too. It said right there. Okay, so, you know, I didn't even know that. It was all in the same bookshelf, but it was several shelves. So I got it for this kind of stuff like this, you know. This is just, y'all, I'm so excited. I had to literally, I had to rush. I had to rush. You had 55 minutes to be in there. They let the first 100 people in. And since the man came around, did the head count, I guess the head count didn't show that it was tons of people right now. So they let 110 people in. It started at 9. I got there about, I'm going to say about 8:25 or 8:20 a.m. And they started letting us in at 9 o'clock. I was number 103 in the line. And then it was so many people when I came out. It was so many people. It was all the way past where I was and beyond that, way down the street waiting. So you get 55 minutes in there. You can have all the books you want. And you got to give like a roundabout or an exact, if you want to, of how many books you have. And my roundabout was 103 books. Okay. Because I have a lot of them just thin like this. I said this video from the beginning is going to be a 2-hour video, okay? Because I do want to show y'all this because, you know, this stuff, this is the stuff I love. I'm just saying, I love this whole junk journal stuff. And I know I ain't making journals on here yet, but I love this stuff. And it's like, oh my God. And I went in there and I saw all of this. And y'all, I'm just saying, if you know, you know. So that's what this video about. Look at this. It's so old. Look at this tape falling off. I got to keep that. That's a keepsake. Because they done taped this together. And people yet making this kind of tape. They taking this tape and putting it in some kind of coffee and doing stuff to it to make it look like this. And I'm just saying. So when was this book created or something? What is the year? I don't know. Let's see if we can find it in here. 1953. 1953. That's what it says. Okay. And I got 3 of them. All right. And I got this. Medicine for Ailing Plants. And when you look at this stuff, it's like you don't want to tear up all this book. They had so many Christian books and theological books and all of that stuff. I didn't get not one. I didn't get not one because I know I'm using all this stuff for junk journaling and somebody might be looking for a particular thing and it could be there and they can use it and benefit from it. And while I'm a minister and a Christian and all of that, I was like, I don't need it. So I didn't get it. I said, God, I'm not going to get that to tear it up and and use it for this. I'm not going to do it. So I do give some spiritual stuff that I bought from the thrift store and some pages from a paperback Bible that I do tear from my Bible like this. I have two of them. And this is CEV. And I take a page out of here too. And when I'm making a journal, I give people a page of scripture because some people not going to read no Bible, but if it's in their journal, they might look at it. Who in the world knows? But that's what I do over here. Okay, so let's keep going because we got a lot of books to look at, child. We got a lot of books. Look at this one. Isn't this lovely? This is so lovely. It's called the Purple Thumb, okay? The Purple Thumb. But all of the pictures are here green like this. I was like, how neat is that? So nice, so nice, so nice. Okay. Oh, that's say mistletoe cactus. Okay. Just so nice. I'm just so I was so excited and full about this that I had to rush. Okay, let me go to the side of my bag. Let me show y'all where my bags are. Because I'm not playing. I got all this stuff. Let me see. I took that rolling bag right there. I took that bag because that bag is, it's pretty deep. And I took that. And then my purse, I always have like a bag, a grocery store bag. Hi, Rita. How you doing? I always have like a grocery store bag because you got to keep buying these bags. So I like fold them up. And I had this yellow one. And I was like, let's get another one. Please have another one. And I looked and I did. But I got this whole stack of books right here. And I got these two bags, and I got that whole thing. All right, so, but I just wanted to show you what it is first, and then I'm going to not walk over, but slide over a little bit and get these little books that started with my pickings with, what's the little thingy that I had? It's a little, this. So this and what I'm getting ready to get was amongst my first pickings. All right, so I'm gonna move these. I got that. Let me get those little books that I put in the side pockets because they so teeny. I said, let me put these babies over here because they so small and I don't want them to get crunched up and hurt. That's what I said. I don't want them to get crunched up and hurt and everything. And as soon as I walked in the door, they had this stuff right here on the shelf, like this. And I said, oh. And I was picking it up, and I was like, oh. So I had all of this, and I had this. I said, well, this is not a book, but is this part of, you can have it? And they said, everything in here. I said, oh, my God. So I was picking all this up because, look, this is not a book. These are some cards, right? 7 families. I don't even know. Teddy bears. I don't know what's going on. But we put all this stuff in these journals. I said, when I saw this, I said, oh, yeah, get them. Hold them in your hand. So I was holding them. Can y'all hear my excitement? I was so happy. I was so, so happy. Look at this. This is so lovely, right? Yes, it is. So lovely. 7 families. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. But they stamped that too. They say France. Okay? I don't know. But I was happy. I got that. And I need to put something right here so I can remember. Okay? Let's turn it because that yellow won't help me to remember, but I know it by this. Okay? Because that's how I found it in the store, just like that. And I know what it is. It's a box of cards, but you got to focus. Look at this little thing. What is this? I don't even know. I don't even know what it says. It says common prayer. Common prayer. Look at this. This a little team. Y'all look at this. Look at this. This is incredible. This is incredible, right? Holy Communion. I can't even read this stuff. This is You need this. That's all I'm saying. You need this. Look at this. I feel so, I feel so, I don't even know what to say, how to describe it. I feel so blessed that, somebody, I'm looking for magazines everywhere, y'all, so I can get glue pages together more and make them because I love this stuff. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And then somebody at the library said, we are getting rid of all of these magazines. And if you want them, you can have them. And I went and got all these magazines. There's so many of them upstairs and some in here. And then I don't know if it was that person or another person that I know that told me about the book thing. So I looked it up on Google, and that's how I found this. And I put it in my calendar, and I told myself, man, I've been running all week, going to bed late, getting up, going to work, hanging out because I got things to do and trying to prepare for Monday, the 15th, which is coming. And I'm not going to this book thing. I don't care. I got enough books and I'm not going. And this morning I woke up at like 6 something and I went to the bathroom, came back, laid down because I usually do that somewhere between 5 and 7 on a Saturday morning. I might be sleepy, but some mornings I wake up and I greet God and say good morning to him, and then I just say, let me watch a video. And I'll watch like Pam at the Paper Outpost, or I might watch Natasha at Treasure Books, or I might watch Meg Journals, or sometimes Jody Fire or something like that. And I watch something because I don't get to watch it too much during the week because I go to work, come home, get myself situated for after work, get ready for school the next day. And if I can get a video in, I'll get a video in. But this morning I was supposed to be watching a video, and I was just laying there and I was thinking about how can I make some money, because that was like all day yesterday. I needed to make some money and figure out how I can do it. And this morning I was like, man, maybe I should get up and get ready and go to the book thing and see what I see in there and what it's about. And I am so glad that I made that decision. I am so glad because I'm talking about if I don't never go again, I'm so glad I went today. And it was almost like God purposed it for me to get up. Y'all don't even know, my eyes is just watery because it's like God purposed me to get up and go this morning, and I was so blessed. It was so overwhelming to me that you can just, and then they said you can get out of the line and put your books away or take them home or whatever and come back. We're here till 4, and you can just get out the line and get back in the line as long as you want and take as much as you want all day long. I was like, oh my goodness. And I'm talking about I almost didn't even get to walk through the place. As soon as you come in, it's an aisle here. Then it's a whole section over here, and that's an aisle there. And then it's aisles like this in the back, and then it's a little ramp, and there's a room in this aisles, and they got labels everywhere like Christian and automobile and kids and all kinds of labels of what the books are in the sections. And y'all, I was like, I just got to hurry up because it was too much for my mind. I couldn't even, like, my mind was in overload because you can have all of these books for free. And I only went in there for this kind of stuff. That's all I was looking for, is this kind of stuff, the old books. And I was seeing all this as soon as I walked in. I said, oh, give me all of these. And I saw this little thing. I said, yep, I want this too. Right. And I wasn't even looking at books. They don't even know I'm in there for a whole nother purpose. And I was like, wow. So this little book say Humphrey's Manual. I don't know what it is. It don't even matter to me. As long as I don't see nothing satanic, I'm just going, don't worry about it. They say the degeneration of the kidneys or Bright's disease. I don't know. I'm just putting it in there. It's just paper on the care or treatment of every illness safe to treat at home. My God, keep this book in your medicine cabinet. That's what it says. Lafayette and Prince Streets in New York. Stuff you can, I don't care. I don't really know. What day was date was this, you know what I'm saying? Copyrighted. I can't even see. I need the light on. I have to use my, what you call it? My, what you call it, y'all? The lamp that's on this camera. I have to use the flashlight on there so I can see this with my glasses. I don't even know what year it is. If I try to guess, it looked like 65, but I don't know because I can't see. So small. And then I saw this little cute book, little kids book. Yes. And this one, St. Matthew. This is a part of the scriptures, just the Gospel of Matthew. Okay? I took all of these little ones straight off the shelf walking in the door. Wasn't nobody looking at this or for it. This St. John Baker. Not sure what it's about, but it's just little cute page stuff that you can just put in your journal. Okay, we're going to hold that thing over there. And then I got this. I didn't even know what it was. I guess it's more flashcards. It says TikTok. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, it's going to tell time. Oh, it's different kinds of clocks. Oh, look at that. How neat. I mean, they're upside down and stuff, but, you know, let's see. Right, Rita, wonderful. This stuff is just glorious. Look at that. See, this kind of stuff, it's just like, it was so worth it just for me to have this when I walked in the door. I didn't get nowhere else. I just got this, and I don't even know that it's this beautiful. Look at this. You got modern, you got, you know, fun, you got all kinds of things. Just lovely. Okay, just lovely. Okay, I'm putting this stuff in my journals. I'm not keeping none of this stuff. I don't want to keep it. And I tell them all the time when I'm making these videos, I'm not making this stuff to keep and have and be talking about my whole collection. I ain't got no collection. This stuff is for somebody else's enjoyment. Look at these, y'all. I know y'all can't even believe this. Look at these. I'm going to save these for last. Because when I saw this, I said, oh my God, why is this in here for free? Why is this in here? It says the law and practice of business, American Academy of Letters, Chicago. That's what it says. I don't think that the original papers are in here, but I took all of them off the shelf. It's 5 of them. Okay? Because look at these books. Now, whatever journal I make in this, and I keep this like this journal already going to be $200 just because of this. Because this is ancient. Look how it's made. Look at this. That's even before I put something in there. I'm not going to expand it. It's going to be one single signature. And it's just going to come with this original. It's going to be $200. Because this is just old. I don't even know that this is supposed to be in there. It might be illegal in some kind of way. I don't even know, y'all. Look at this. This is more than what we use. You need a screwdriver to undo this some kind of way. That's all I'm saying. You can't tear this up. You got to handle this with care. Just take it apart and just cut it gently and take a section out of it. That's one. This was free. I got this stuff for free. Wasn't nobody in there looking at this stuff like I'm looking at it. I was like, let me get this. I don't know if it's all the same book 4 times or 5. I don't know. But this is just, it just seemed illegal. It says from copyright from 1922, American Academy of Letters. That's what it says. This thing got to be $200 just off the cuff, just because of this. You leave this original first page in here and the back page too with the whole thingy and send, you know, that like this and put your paper in it and leave these nails in here because that's what they look like. You see them, they brass. This is real brass. I can see that. That's crazy that this was free. That's crazy. I said, if they tell me get out right now, I'm just happy. I'm going out the door with these. Right. That's what I got, y'all. And this one is flat because somebody took some pages out of it. Don't know when or how, but, you know, it's okay. I got these. Isn't that gorgeous? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's $1,000 right here. $1,000 right here. Because that's how these going to be sold. And they say you can't sell it. That's what they said you can't do. But I'm not selling this. I'm taking the materials out. And I'm going to use this book. This stuff going to be mine. I'm keeping this. Same way people be selling all these extra papers and stuff. I'm not doing none of that. Okay. Okay, so I'm not doing none of that. This is incredible. This part, I was going to just make the thumbnail with this. Like, you know, look at that. Look at that. That's incredible, ain't it? All right, I'm going to put that to the side. Put them over there to the side and everything. So we got some more of these flower books. See? And nobody stamped this one. Maybe they stamped the back. But maybe some stuff snuck in and they didn't get to stamp it. But, you know, got some more of this. I got all the flower books I could get that I saw when I got there. Criminal Justice Agencies in Region 5. That's Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, and Wisconsin. Let's see. Did they stamp it? They did. Criminal Justice. I got this for the pages. That's what I got it for. I don't even know. It's just, y'all, all I can say when I was in there is it's crazy. A man was telling me about how it works and when you want to go out with your books and how you got to get a basic count and give them your zip code so they can kind of, you know, understand who came today and from what areas and all that kind of stuff. And he had this in his hand. He was looking at it. And I was showing him them black books that I just showed y'all. And he was like, what is that? And I was like, take a look at it. He was an older white gentleman. And he put this down. I said, well, what was that you just put down? Because I saw it was old like this. And I was like, what was that? And I picked it up and I was looking. He said, doesn't have any words. I mean, any pictures or anything. It's just some kind of text and whatever it is. And I said, oh, I need that. So it's a vascular plants, river basin, whatever it is, checklist. Somebody knew what that was. And then I got this. Okay, just for the book pages. Just for the book pages, living for gluten-free. Living gluten-free. I done added 4 up here. Living gluten-free for dummies. Okay? And then, as I was going out the door, I was seeing all of this stuff. Let me show you. All this stuff was on a shelf looking like this. I said, well, what kind of old stuff is that? That's a lot of old stuff. What is that? And somebody was stooping down looking at the bottom and he was like, a bunch of old stuff. And I said, okay, well, let me see it. And I just said, give it all to me. So I picked it up off the shelf just like that. And it's like all of this is just old music. This is old music, 30 years of 30 hits. There's nothing in here but this one little piece. But, you know, over there, something like, and then Deep Purple. Look at this stuff. I was like, man, like you can just take this whole piece off right here, just the whole cover and put it in the journal. This is, man, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know. I mean, this is just lovely. It's just lovely. Look at that. I can't even show y'all. I'm trying to show y'all fast. I'm trying to show you fast. September song. What's September song? Must mean something. Oklahoma. I know somebody know this stuff, okay? Sentimental Journey. Just music sheets. I will wait for you. It's been a long, long time. Somebody had this stuff. I don't know if it was in a record store or a music store, where they sell instruments and all that kind of stuff. I don't know where this stuff came from, but it's yet right here. This is just like a whole page. It's just like this. This the cover, the cover. Treasure. This say 75 cents on here. And this first thing I saw, like this say 75 cents. Cast your fate to the wind. Okay. How you going to keep them down on the farm? Okay? I don't know how they're going to do it. Really successful? I don't know. All this is just music sheets. Old stuff. I said, give me all of that. See, it's just like one sheet's just, you just buy this one little thing, and I guess it was 75 cents or whatever. Yeah, let's say 75 cents too. Music sheet. I didn't see a date on none of them. Let me see if I can find a date so we can kind of see about when. This say Broadway, New York. 1956. That's what it says. 1956. When I fall in love. That sounds like something from a movie I watched. When I fall in love. When I fall in love. It sounds like something from When I Fall in Love. When it will be. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to see. When I Kiss Your Lips, is that in here? Let me see. I'm looking at, scanning it real quick. Oh, I say kisses and too many moonlight kisses. No, but I was thinking about this other song. I'm gonna write myself a letter. What song is that? I mean, my movie. Make pretend it came from you. Maybe it's from Sleepless in Seattle. Maybe. No, because that goes off with Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So it must have came from You Got Mail. The song that's in my head. Okay, I know somebody said, come on, move on. We don't want to look at all these. I know. Look how old this is. Dang, this is, y'all. Dang, I'm just saying. It's said not for resale. We're not selling it. We're not going to sell it. They talking about they don't want you to take this stuff and go, I'm selling this on eBay. No, I'm not. I'm taking it apart and using it. They asked me what I was doing with all of these books. I said, like, scrapbook. They said it's like scrapbooking. I said, yeah, it's junk journal and just take books, old books, and put together new books. And they said, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. And I said, and I make my own covers. So they was like, oh, that's really nice. And then the older white lady said to me, she said, and I don't mean to be saying like older white lady, but that's just, the truth. I'm a middle-aged black lady, okay? And so let's just keep all that together. So she said to me, what's your YouTube? And I said, I can write it down for you if you like. And she said, yeah, that'll be cool. So I gave it to her. She wanted to know, what YouTube you got? Come on through and watch it. And pass it on to the people. Let the people watch it with you. Because we need all views and all support that we can get. This stuff is crumbling up, falling on the floor underneath me. Okay? It's one showboat. I don't know if it's the same. It looks the same. Looks the same. 2, 3. This is make believe. Can't help loving that man. Why do I love you? Old Man River. And then there's some other stuff. Y'all, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just show y'all how it looks. It's just music. Look at that. Isn't that cute and fun? I can cut that out and make that a whole something. And then it's music on the other side. Isn't that awesome? Let's say she's too fat for me. Too fat polka. She's too fat for me. Look at that. And he looking like, you know, maybe, he's the one who felt that way. Mangoes. Okay. This is really nice, right? Y'all enjoying this video? Is this cool or not? This is cool. I said I ain't leave none of them for anybody. I got them all. I didn't know what it was. It just looked like something fell out the middle, but all of this is just singular music sheets or something. All at once, you love her. Okay. Stranger in Paradise. That's an Irish lullaby. Tu ra lu ra lu ra. Okay. Going my way. All right. See, you can cut this off. Just cool. That's very cool. I'm in the mood for love. Yes. Yes, baby. Ebb tide. Sayonara. Yes. Come on with the... I got to put this one up here. I'm going to put this on top because it's going to go for my Asian journal up there above. I'm keeping all the Asian stuff. I've been collecting it for a while. And since that says sayonara, I'm going to put that up there. Okay? Y'all? Y'all. Okay? I said I couldn't even show all of this stuff. It's so much. Maybe I should turn this pile around because it seems like I keep on doing that. Okay? Look at this. That's lovely. That's lovely. And look at this. And cut these out and fold them. And then on the other side will be a music sheet. Yes, baby. Yes. I'm so happy about this stuff, honey. I'm so happy about it. I am. I ain't see no Christmas music right now, but it's okay. It's okay. Tito somebody. Gazar sings. Okay. This is a regular music book. When the saints go marching in. Come on now. I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Okay? St. Louis Blues. It's got some kind of thread coming out of something. Look at this. This is old and crumbling up. Look at that. W.C. Handy, composer. Let's say discarded. What does that mean? Let's say it up here too. Okay. I'm trying to see the copyright. I see it say copyright, but they don't say what year. I was trying to see, but the thing is fragile, okay? Let's put it up there. Somebody done protected this and put it in some kind of plastic sleeve. One Night in June. They wrote all over it. It's got notes all over it. Okay. This came from the Enoch Free Library Fine Arts Department. That's where this came from. And look at this. Just don't have no cover. This with a string at. Okay. Probably the where it was sewn into a book somewhere. And then these are just more music books. Regular books. You know, not single sheets. Okay, goes with that. Now we finished with that. It took a long time. It did. And I got this just for, I don't know, to make envelopes or something like that with it. And I got this one too, Stripping Time. That's only for book pages. Just to add something besides, regular stuff. The Saturday Evening Post Family Cookbook. And they had a lot of cookbooks, and I wanted to find some, but I ain't had more hands, no more bags, no more room. And I was like, I have been extremely blessed. I am not getting back in line. I already been in line with all of that I have. I've been in line twice without going in the store or in that building but once. Okay? I don't know what this is trying to say. I can't really find out. And then I got this, because this is just recipes, and you can put this stuff in the journal also. Okay? All right, good. So we saw all of that. So now let me take all of this off the table and get those other books out, because I need to take care of this stuff, make sure it don't get some kind of way, because this stuff here is fragile and I don't want it to get messed up. So put this on top. All right. Because that takes care of my stuff. I don't be playing. I'm not playing. Ain't going to be no great mishandling of this stuff. I don't do that. All right, let me find a place. Oh, I had to put them. I did not drop them on the floor. Somebody might be, well, what was that? Did you throw them down on the floor? No, I didn't. Let me show y'all. I stacked them. They're right here, but I had to move these other ones and slide them into that spot. And then put these lovely books here right there with them, okay? So, what in the world is that? And so all of that is stacked up. My daughter been saving her cereal boxes, so she got boxes inside of boxes, and she gave them to me last night. I think the honeycomb box got something in there. So now let's look at this. I just want y'all to see with me, okay? Yes, Rita. Rita said this is gold. That's right, Rita. And I was like, oh my gosh. And when I was in that store, I was thinking about all of my friends that watch my channel, and like people who at the paper outposts and treasure books, and all of the people who be getting all of this wonderful stuff, right? And I was like, man, they want to be here. We need to be here together. That's what I was saying. I was saying that. All right, I'm going to go in the big suitcase now, because that's where the big heavy books are. Let me put this way up here. And I got on clothes, y'all. I just got on some shorts and everything. Think that I have on pajama shorts, okay? Somebody might be seeing my legs like, dang, my legs in the screen, because I'm moving all around, and that's just what's happening here. So I'm not trying to be no kind of way. I'm just trying to move the stuff around and stay focused on the stuff I'm trying to show y'all. Because this is the video for the day. Because I might be going to bed after this, honey. Because I've been up since 6. And it's like, man, look at this book. So this is, I know, I got to come back down. So this is Todd. I told myself, I turned this light on, didn't click it on. But I see it's kind of like a shadow over here. I'm not sure. It don't add too much light, but it's all right. Let's do that. So this one is Michael Todd's Around the World in 80 Days. But I saw all of this, and this was the part. Dang, that's not clean. This was the part that I liked. It said it was $1 for this book. I was like, this is so cool right here. So it's an almanac. I didn't know what it was. It's an almanac, but I'm going to take this off of here. And when was it? Copyright 1956. Wow. Okay. So this is what this looks like. It says an almanac. I don't know what to tell you about it, but that's what they said this is. Wait a minute, what was that? A streetcar? Looked like it was a streetcar. Yeah, right there. Okay. So this is, I started to leave it because after I picked it up, I was like, well, what is this? I don't even know. So I said, girl, just get it. It's just a flat book. Don't worry about it. Just get it. So we got this. It might be, you never know. This book could be worth money, but we're not selling it. We're not selling it at all. So we got that. Let's move that over. And when I say they had a lot of books like this, I be in the thrift store saying they don't have no old books. Look at this. It's that old denim. You remember? It's all ripped up and everything. Y'all see? Got real brads in it, the real kind. And some kind of label here. Okay? I should try to peel this off. Oh, it might can't come off. Oh, don't. Stay there. It's okay. You can stay there. All right, let's look at it. I'm talking about this stuff is the old kind. Collegiate binder, it says. A collegiate binder. Okay. But look what's in here. Let me open this. I was snatching this. Somebody did this. Like, it reminded me of school current events that we had to do. You had to cut the stuff out the paper and put it in here. New York Times. This is an old newspaper. This say from, can y'all see it? Y'all can't. Now you can. Wait. 1933. Is it blurry? It says June 25, Sunday, 1933. Okay? Look. And it done already faded onto here because the ink has just been up against here. Wow. And they've been cutting and clipping and putting this stuff together. This used to be somebody's book. Somebody made this. Let's put this up so you can get the full effect. Look at this. This is serious. I was in there like, let me get this. I was grabbing this stuff and putting it in my suitcase, y'all. It was just crazy. I was like, I gotta get out of here. I can't even deal with this. This is too much. Princess Elizabeth of England when she was a little girl. Okay? Somebody got this and they kept this like, you know, a keepsake book of things that was going on. Oh, this paper is just brittle and everything. I don't know what none of it is, but I got it. Because it's just lovely. You can just give away a piece at a time. Whatever it is. Foreign news from Russia. That's what this says. She wrote that up there, Russia. Foreign news. This stuff mattered to somebody. Recognizable Russians. You never know. It might be from Nazi time or something like that. Who is this? You don't even know. I can't even say their names. New York Times, Sunday, March 11th, 1934. Some kind of formal committee, Russian war relief. Monday evening, June 26th at 6 o'clock. And that's the program for it. That's incredible, ain't it? Ain't this some serious memorabilia here? This is serious. This is serious. It's like, can y'all imagine where I was when I was like, I gotta get out of here. All right, I'm going to stop turning on this book because it's a lot to look at. It's a lot. I got so many other books. We'll be in 3 hours, 5 hours. Look at this. The Filipinos love Our Lady. I wonder if I take this to work, will the ladies at my job know what this is? Because my teacher I work with is Filipino, and the one I worked with last year is also. But that's what it say. The Filipinos love Our Lady. That's who it is, Our Lady. It's been on this paper so long right here like this. Till it's just, okay? All right, I'm going to just stop with this book. I know somebody might want to see. Oh, postcards. Oh my gosh, look at this. Postcards. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. It's like, thank you, Jesus. This is crazy. Look at that. I didn't know that was in there. They could have slipped out while I was carrying it. Look at this. There's a whole note. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. This is crazy. Somebody took something off this page. I don't know what it was, and I don't care. I ain't missing it because I don't know what it was. I got the whole book. They got one page. Maybe they was flipping through and was like, oh, look at that. Hi, little girl. With your cats and your bird and more birds. Book of the Month Club News, January 1944. Wow. Okay, let's close this one. This is somebody's notebook. All right, let's put that over there. Here go another one. What's the one here? This says some theater, mostly cinema stars. So maybe she had both of these books, whoever. Somebody took that off of there too. Okay? I don't know. She made her own books. That's what I'm going to do, make books. Oh, Pride and Prejudice. Elizabeth Bennet, Mr. Darcy, Jane Bennet, Lydia Bennet, Mrs. Bennet, Charlotte Lucas. Charlotte and Elizabeth are best friends. Mr. Collins is the family cousin. He's the cousin to the Bennet's mother. Where's she at? Oh, Lady de Burgh. Lady de Burgh wants Darcy to marry her daughter, and her daughter is, where's she at? I don't even see her on here. She's not on here, but Lady de Burgh. Darcy is her nephew. And then Mr. Wickham, he was like a brother to Darcy, and because Darcy's dad and his dad were friends, and when his dad died, Darcy's dad took him in. See, I know the movie. This is definitely mine. Nobody else will be getting that. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that movie. Oh, this is so sweet to my spirit. I'm so happy about this, Jesus. I am. Look at that. This been sitting over here so long that it faded that to this. Now, how is that possible? You would think just the words would transfer, not the page would age like that. That is so serious. And it didn't, it's just real. It's just real. This is, y'all, I said because I watch these kinds of videos all the time. And I got into this stuff, and I know what to look for. I be like, I want some old stuff like that. And look, this was the day the Lord made, and he let me go and get the stuff. Look at this. I don't know what this is. What does this say? This says Vanity Fair. I don't even know what it is. It just was a big book with caramelized pages. And I said, oh, let's get this. All these black and whites, because people sell black and whites. I bought a lot of black and white pictures. That look like Mr. Darcy, too, because that's how they dress on there. I was trying to read it a little bit. But, yeah, I bought me 100 black and white pictures. I sure did, from off of Etsy. But now I have some, and I can do some. 1919, 1914 through 1918, 1920. That's what we're looking at, y'all. It says it's copyright each year from 1914 to 1936. The original copyright was 1960. That's for Viking Press. The original is from 14 to 1936. Okay, so that's what this is. It's like a magazine, Vanity Fair. Y'all know what it is. Vanity Fair magazine. This what they're doing at the library with magazines too. They're taking all of, oh, God bless, she married gentlemen. Oh, don't sing, girl, before you get a strike. And so they're taking them and they archiving the magazines, and the contact that I have for all the magazines that I recently got, she said we have a lot of books like this. They're real books like this, and all of the magazines have been microfished and put in the system, and then they're bound like this. And she showed me where they were, and she said it's all of these. They look like an entire set of encyclopedias, and she said soon they will be going, and you're welcome to have all of them if you want them. I said, oh my God, where am I going to put all them at? So I don't know, but I have access to something like that coming up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I got this children's dictionary. I always be looking at them at the thrift store. And I might have one downstairs or upstairs because I have a lot of children's books from my children channel. But this is cute, right? You can use different things out of here and then just use the pages. So, like we use regular dictionaries. So, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. How long we been on here? An hour and 11 minutes. And then this one I just grabbed because it had a train on the front. That's all. Look at it. It's an old book. And this is the inside cover. All glued down like that. And this is the back. Okay. And that's the book. And there's a train right here. Look at that. That is nice. That is nice. See, you could get that kind of stuff like that back in the day. And it didn't cost you what it costs you today. Let's see. What is this? They say $7 somebody was selling it for. Oh, excuse me, from 1943. I just got it for book pages and some clippings. That's it. Just for book pages and some clippings. So, that's that. Somebody said, when you going to make the journals? I'm going to make them. I'm going to make them, baby. I'm not just collecting this stuff because you got to have lots of stuff, lots of different stuff. And I didn't know if I was going to the store, but I went. Oh, I keep calling it a store. It's not a library either. I don't even know what you call it. A warehouse, okay? Something like that. It was like a maybe 1, 2, 3 sectional long garage where like auto mechanics could work or something like that. And they turned it into this place for these books. Yeah, I just got this for book pages. Somebody got a coupon in here. That's it, because different kind of stuff you can just use it for book pages. All right, let's see. It's hard to get them out of here, though. Walking things. I'm walking. They look like W. Making things grow. I said walking things. Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. I wanted a book like this, something like this. But, I mean, that had a bird like Meg got. Meg found a very cute book, and it's small like this. And it had a bird on it. And I wanted a book like that. But look what I found, Meg. And look at all the stuff that she's got in here. And they just sent it here like this. We're not going to look at all of it. Whatever it is, it's in here like this. Okay. All folded and everything. She has this in here. Different things. Oh, it's going to be nice. This page. Let's see, do I have a date? No. From the sun paper. It don't say a date. But it's still old. I don't see a date. I don't see a date. So it's okay. We'll put that back in here. And I'm going to fold it again or do something. How was it in here? Like this? I don't know. But let's put it in there like that. Then all of these extra clippings she got in here like this. This is lovely. This is lovely. Oh, look at that. I needed a book with all these things like this. And I be trying to find these kind, but I can't find this kind of stuff. The only thing is when you cut this, you know, this is fine because it's just that. But when it's on this page like that, and then you lose the one in the back. But you have to be okay with that, and I'm never okay with that. But I'm glad for these few pages that's in this. Oh, it's 2 sets of it. Oh, it's a blessing. And what this says, Crockett's Victory Garden checklist. Okay. All right. And then Violets for All Seasons. The Baltimore African Violet Club from 1972, May of 1972. Okay. Well, I'm glad they left all of these things in this book and sent it on. Just put it on the shelf. Somebody want all of it. They did. It was me. Okay. When I say I was happy, y'all know I was happy. This is just a little Flowers of Hawaii brochure or something. And I said, oh, yeah, let's get that too. Oh, I know something in it. I ain't opened it. I just picked it up. I said, it's a brochure. Greetings of Hawaii. Okay. I don't know. Just put it in the hand and walk to the side. Keep looking. That's where I was. Okay. The Rockwell's new complete book of flower arrangement. Okay. So maybe this was a couple who was doing this kind of thing. Nice book. It's still that kind of cloth kind of thing. Flower arrangement book. Uh-oh. Look at that. Their little notations. What's this? What is this? Some kind of typed page, guidelines for abstract arrangements. Okay. Leave all of the pages in there. So this is what this looks like. Some black and white. Some color. It's a color pages. A few. I said you can make this an altered book. This one, you can make it an altered book. I made that altered book. I'm still waiting to share that with my person who said that they wanted to keep creating and then gift it to someone else. But I reached out to them. They haven't reached back yet. So I don't know what's going on, but I pray they're well. And, you know, I didn't do so good with the book. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that because the people who are creative in their own way. And I'm creative in my own way. But I guess I'd probably just be looking at other people's stuff and wishing I could do it like they do it. And I have to just embrace my own creativity and let it grow. You know, let God do something through me and just embrace that and don't worry about, you know, somebody else. Just appreciate theirs and you keep going and loving yours. Okay? This wasn't in here, but I'm putting it in there. Okay? Then I got this book, The Good Gardener's Encyclopedia. I said I was getting everything that was flowers that I saw. I didn't know none of this stuff was in here, though. I don't know. There's a string on here, too. And, oh, it's dirty. It's dirty, dirty. Nasty, dirty. But we're going to wipe it down or just look at it. It's dirty, 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 dirty. Oh, okay. We'll see if we can clean it. Maybe we can. It's just probably been in flowers and dirt some kind of way wherever she was gardening. So that's what it looks like. Like it might have fell in the dirt some kind of way. But whatever it was doing, she didn't get rid of it because she needed it. Oh, she wanted it. It's dirt. It definitely is dirt. This says from 1966, March of 1966. To Pat from Sue. That's what this is. And I thought it was cool because it's got black and white clippings that can be cut out and used in different ways. And this paper is just gorgeous. Okay? So that's why I got it. All right, we're keeping all of that. And look at the cover. The cover is just nice too. Okay? I like all this stuff. I like all this stuff, and I just got this for extra pages. Like nothing at all that I understand any of it for. I just want it for different pages. Revolutionary Diet. And I just went for this stuff. This is stuff I went for. Linear algebra. And of course, I got this for book pages because it's just, math. That's all this is. It's math and understanding how to do it, how it goes. Okay? So we got that. And I thought this book was beautiful. And somebody's biography or something. Lady Oliver, 1947, blonde hair for the newly knighted Olivier, who was filming Hamlet. Okay? That's what it was. She was filming Hamlet. Her part in it, I imagine. Oh. Okay. When is this? From 1977. So it's got this kind of stuff in it. And that's what I wanted. All of these things right here like this. Another section of it too. Okay? And then I have this big book, The 400 Best Garden Plants. And this the kind of stuff I be getting at the thrift store. Okay? I got this one for free, okay? Yes. This is not all that great to, I don't know how to use it, but you can always use it as a page in a journal. You might want to cut this one section or tear that out and put that on the side page, make a side tuck and make corner tucks out of that. There's different things you can do with these kinds of books. And you take this and fold this up and make a whole envelope out of it. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. I said this thing was originally published at $40. 40 big ones. Let me see. I'm running out of space to put these books. All right, set that right there. We got a couple more big ones in here. I got this one. These in this bag was coming through the door, except that big flower book I just took out. Coming through the door, I saw all of this. Government by the people. That's what that says. The dynamics of American national, state, and local government. 3rd edition. You don't know that this stuff is in there for free? Look at it. It's just something. Then all these clippings, whoever put them in here, they up in here like this. Just take one and put it in the journal, one piece. There goes some more. Look at that. It's aging this paper. Look how it's doing that. I don't understand how it's aging it like that. I don't even know. Maybe because it was newspaper. I don't even know. But this is what we're dealing with right here. Okay, let me put it in here and age something else. Some more here. Look at this. This is not aging me because it's more recent. Electing the President and Vice President of the United States by popular vote. American Bar Association. Okay, somebody had to know how to do something. More stuff in here. Okay. Senate Ways and Means. I don't know. Okay, let's put all this in here. We got that. That's some kind of treasure. That's some kind of treasure. And we got a big book like this. Textbook of Medical Surgical Nursing. That's what we got. A big one. For book pages. What's these? Bookmarks. Look at that. Early Balloon Ascension, 1783, and George Washington, 1796. Bookmarks. That's what this is. A nursing book. Oh, it's more. Okay. We can't read that. That's a different language. Oh, here's another one. Look at that. Somebody laminated it. Okay. We got this for book pages. Well, this is some kind of pap smear. This would look like some kind of pap smear. Okay. It's a paper clip in here. What they get ready to do, take somebody's eye out. Oh, they're taking something out of the eye or squeezing something in it. How to put an eye drop in. This is nice. This is nice. This is when everything was in cloth and they didn't have none of this kind of gauze and stuff you can throw away. You had to wash the stuff and sterilize it and reuse it. A break in the hematoma stage. A break in, what part of the leg is this? Whatever part it is. It's a hematoma stage. Yeah, all right. So it can be like this, and then you get it back together like that, and it'll start mending like that, and before you know it, it's just a little crack or something right there, and until it's totally healed. All right, so that's that book. And then we have this one, Criminal Law and Its Administration, Cases, Statutes, Commentaries. This don't even have a spine. Unless it's in there. I don't know if it is in there or not. But this is, you know what I'm saying, judicial. But I got it. Because it's an old book. Oh, maybe this is it. Here it is. Here's the spine. Okay. We can redo this. Take it apart and redo it. Put it back together. Use it for something else. William Birch Harmon. What's the dates on here? What's the dates? Let's see if we can find one. Let's see if we can find one. Ohio State. Don't say not one date. It's got to have a date somewhere. It's got to. Okay, now we're getting there. 1940. 1940. Taxation, and restitution, and procedure, and torts, and trade regulation, all that stuff. Okay? So this is what we got, this book for old pages. Uh-oh, every time I flip, I find something in there. An old type letter, paper, criminal law, kidnapping statutes. for federal New York. Okay, that means something. It meant something. And probably still in effect somewhere. All right, so we got that. And then, this the last one in this suitcase. It's all empty now. This one say 1942, Bender's lawyer's diary and directory. Court rules, assignments, miscellaneous, officials for state, federal, county, town. That's what it is, 51st year from 1942. That's crazy. Look at this. Look at this. I ain't looked through this in here. I just took it out the place. This the kind of stuff people be looking for. They be like, they be like, it got these old letters and these old ledgers and all this stuff on these YouTube channels that I watch. And look what I got. This is ledgers. This is old ledgers. Yes, baby. Look at that. From 42. Wow. That's incredible. $3, $2, $5, $2, $3. These are, oh my God, this is a gem. I didn't even know. Let me see. Okay. Text calendar. And then it starts from right here on this page. Let's see if there's any up here. No, all this was text. And then I guess, what's this? Let me see. Hold on. Let's see what this is. Oh, let's fold all the way out so you can see. Okay. It says assignment of justices, municipal court of the city of New York for the year 1942. And it folds all the way up into here. Wow, that's incredible. That's a part of the book. It belongs there like that. But this is a ledger in the back of it. Wow. And it starts right here. And go, look at that. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at that. Order, do it now. So now they telling you, when you get this far, you only got this much left. Order a new book. Oh my gosh. I got to write this one down so I can make sure I go back and find me another one. It might be more of these. Anybody looking for them? Wow. That's incredible. Y'all should see this big grin I got on my face, honey. And whoever was writing, it was the same person a lot. The handwriting looks the same. Wow. Yes. Look at that. Okay. Now we're going in the bag. We're going in this bag that I have 3 books alike. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That's just like, goodness. Like, goodness. I can't get them out. It's so wide. So these are Women's Day. That's what I mean about the magazines they putting in a thing. This is Women's Day Encyclopedia of Cookery, Volume 4, Volume 7, and Volume 1. But you see how old they are, right? They're real old. Dutch cookery, egg cookbook, all this stuff. So I just got 3. They had 3 of them. I took all 3 of them because I can have them. That's what they said. Look, when you flip, you find something in here. Some kind of recipe. Classic macaroni salad from the Muller's Elbow Box. Okay? Yes. All right. So we won't stay here long. This is good. And then, let's see this one. Oh. Tuna noodle casserole and Mediterranean orzo pilaf. Okay. light and fluffy noodles. I buy this kind of egg noodle. Some kind of cutout for a coupon. Okay, something when they say flambéed pepper steak and chocolate mousse. Okay. I love that people's stuff is still in here. They don't shake it out, throw it away or nothing. They just leave it in here. Okay. And this one, let's see. Did we find any treasure in here? Some parchment paper. That's always good. Parchment paper. Uh-oh, we found us a note page. Frozen cucumbers. Oh. Frozen cucumbers. 4 cups of pared and thin sliced cucumbers. 2 cups of thin sliced onion. 4 teaspoons of salt. 1 teaspoon of water. Combine the cucumber, onion, salt, water, and let stand. In, I guess I mean 2 feet bowl for 2 hours. Then drain well, but do not rinse. Okay. Then when it says, return the cucumber and onion to the bowl, add some sugar, vinegar, and dill weed. 3/4 cup of sugar, 3/4 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of white vinegar, no other. That means don't use no apple cider just because you ain't got white. And then it said 1 teaspoon of dill weed, cover the bowl, and let stand until sugar crystallizes. Put in freezer bags. Okay. Now maybe somebody want to try that. Frozen cucumbers. Okay. Sound like a cucumber salad that they're going to freeze. Okay. Now. All right. Plant disease syllabus. Okay. And I got this because it's all black and white. And there's pictures that I can cut out of it and use it for book page. I started not to get it because it was just like, I don't really need it. And that's it. But get it anyway. You can use it for book pages still for whatever you don't cut out. But that's what this is. And then, let's get this whole bag now. Then I got those couple out. And so, flower arranging. This is when I went in that room up on the little ramp. See, there's no room to put all this up here. That's why I had it in the bag. Let me put it on my lap. Because you can't see like that. So, this is what this book is. This one's somebody's cake. Wedding cake decoration and card bouquet. Okay. It's this and this. All right. I hope those are edible flowers they put on their cake. So this is all this one is. I got a couple books just like this, but you can't have too many. Because once you cut them up and the good stuff is gone, you're only left with what you really don't want to use, kinda. So that's that. I don't know where I'm going to put all these books at in my house. And I said that. But I said, it's okay. We'll figure it out later. Just take them. Because they are free. Just black and whites. And more book page. Washington Star. We used to have a newspaper called the Washington Star. Western fruit, berries, and nuts. It's nice. Different kind of things. And I'm about to go take me some medicine. I ain't sure what's going on, but I ain't even trying to be sick. I'm gonna take me some medicine before I lay down, because it could be the dust from all the books or something like that. I don't know, but I can't afford to be sick at all. I come against it in the name of Jesus. Look at this. This is lovely. This is lovely. Okay. And then my son will come in here and say, oh, she did get a lot of books. I got all these books right here. Garden designs. You can cut all of them out. And it's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Right? Just lovely. All right. And then look at this one. This was the first one, the very first book I saw in the flower section. I was like, oh my God. And it almost looks like a coloring book, right? But it's just black and whites. I was like, I want this. Let's get it. And I got it. And then I started looking at all the other flower books. It's just black and white pages. And it's nice. I love it. Okay? Like all of that. It's like somebody used a stamp. Just a stamper. All right. And then I got this in the back before I went in, where they got all computer and math books and all that kind of stuff. And I just got it for book pages. Hillary and Trump. Look at that. Look at that. That's cute, right? Sure, they are cute. They are cute. So this is up to date book. They have all kinds of books, computer books, everything. Whatever you're looking for is in there. My son said, really, what kind of books? I said, think of a book that you're thinking about. It's in there. Right, because that's how it is. It's like a workbook. That's what I got it for. All in one workbook. That's it for that. Now I got one more bag. One more bag. Oh, we're doing good. We got 42, so it's going to be 12 minutes. 17 minutes, something like that. It's 42. It's 43, 17 minutes. It's 43. Rotary tiller. Why'd you get that? I don't know. Just because it's good for book page. It don't matter. It's just book page. Just interesting papers. Cool stuff. You never know what somebody's into. Their husband could be into it. You know, you never know. Just put it in there. Extra book page. Yes. All kinds of things. And I got all of these. I didn't get them all. It was probably like 6 of them. Let me see. Where are they? They are right here. I got one of every color, and they had some in duplicate colors. Maybe not the same book, but like this one. This one had this on there, and this one had this, and this one had this stuff, and then this had this. So it's geometry and spatial. Geometry and multiple perspectives. Understanding rational numbers and proportions, and data analysis and statistics. So I got them for book pages. Interesting book pages. That's what I got them for. And we have this one all about perennials. We got 2 of them. Perennials, how to select, grow, and enjoy. More flowers. More flowers. That's what that one is. And then this one. Oh, it's a letter in here. Okay, it's about a flower. See this? This is a nice belly band. That can be a belly band too. Just all kinds of loveliness. Just all kinds. And this is the Lombok Way to Reading Tutor Workshop Handbook. And this, interesting paper. So you got to keep switching up. And that's why it's so hard for me to really start the journals, because I got books everywhere and all them crates over there. And I'm trying to think, how am I going to get all that? I need all them crates on the floor, not stacked up. Because once I start, I'll be sick of picking them crates up, honey. I'm not going to get nothing out of there because I don't feel like picking them up. And this is another workbook. Maybe this goes with that book that had the string in it, but I don't know. So this is part of those music things that I showed earlier. But I was out of space and hands. I couldn't even carry nothing else. I was like, I gotta just squeeze this down in this and let it be. I don't even know what this is. It might go to a book somewhere else. Who knows? I don't know. But that's pretty cool. Like somebody directing the choir right there on the side. You can use that. You can use all of it. That's why we got it, because we can use it all. Okay? Why they look familiar to me? He kind of looked like Sean Cassidy a little bit. That's kind of who he looks like to me. Sean Cassidy. Okay. And that's that. Okay. And then, let's see. We have these three. And this was a cute one, Mother Earth's Hassle-Free Indoor. And it was 2. So I got them both because it has a lot of these like blurb type pictures like this. And I said, oh, okay. That's interesting for a journal. Is he the firefighter? And what's he doing? He done went to bed some kind of way. That's maybe like Jonah in the Bible. And God raised up a plant to cover him from the brutal sun. And then the next morning the flower or the plant died and Jonah was mad. Yeah, so that's why I got both of these, because they so cute. Look at that. That's so cute. See, I be thinking about how I'm going to make a plant, how I'm going to make a flower. But see what they did? They just made the outline and scribbled it in and did like this. And see, then when I look at stuff like that, I be like, okay, you can do that. But look, they got a whole book with that like that. Old big back TV. That's why I got both of them, because they're cool. They are cool books. And this is the official guide of the railways. This is like a almanac to the railway system. That's what it is. I said, oh, this is pretty cool. So that's why I got this, because it's in there. Somebody was reading this text right here. I don't know how you could read this. I mean, if you got real good eyesight, I guess you can see it. I can't see it. But this was June 1972. In 72, I was 5 years old. No, I was 4 years old. 4 years old. And so it was at Mitchell's for $5. Okay, now that book felt good. It's nice and soft. And then, let's see, we have these and we have this. And this is Physics Made Simple. This is like a newspaper book too. Look how old this paper is. This thing is old. I don't even know what year. Let's check it out and see if we can find it. Only $1 for this whole book. $1. That's all it is. It's $1. Okay. Say it right there. You know it's old. Physics Made Simple, New York City. Let's see, what year? 1936. 1936. Oh, somebody got something calculated back here. They doing long division, baby. Look at that. 3 into 3280.83 came out to 1,093 and 60 cents. Okay? And tear this whole thing out and put it in a journal. From 1936. The paper is almost brown, like a paper bag. Just beautiful. Okay. Then we got this. It's a little teeny spiral. Herbs, a guide to cooking. You guessed it. More book pages. That's cool. It's cool. And then Sunset Ideas for Landscaping from California. This book was California, printed in 1975. Look at that. That's gray. All these are gray. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. This is pretty cool. This feels nice too. All right. Let's see. Let's see. And then we got two of these. Perennials and Easiest Flowers to Grow. They glossy. I started not to get them because they're thick and they're glossy. But I said, just get them anyway. Just get them anyway. I don't like glossy pages too much. But, you know, you can make stuff with them. But you can still use this kind of stuff. It's just thick paper. It's not real thick, but it's thicker than magazine. Like 3 magazine pages. So thin, but not like this cover or something. It's a little less heavy than like the cover of a magazine, a quality magazine. 2 of them would be like a magazine. Yeah, cover. So that's that one. And then let's see. The same kind of stuff here. It's pretty cool that you could get all of this stuff and get out of line and get back in line and get a whole lot more. When I said I have about 103 books, they said, and you've not topped anyone. I said, oh my. She said, you have not topped anyone. I was like, oh, somebody can get more than 103 books? That's incredible. These are pretty cool. And the color schemes, pretty cool. It's warpy right up here. Might have encountered some water. This book is a little, that's why it sounds like that, because it's been wet. The other one don't sound like that. But my nose sound like it's getting stuffy. That's what my nose sound like. And so now we're at the end of the bag. I have this and I have these. And I wasn't going, but I said these would make perfect little journals because they are just, you know, perfect size. And they are cloth. And one is like this. I'm not sure why it's like that, but that's what it is. And this is how they look. And I said, I'm going to get all three of them and just take them apart. Just take them apart, and this is what's inside. So they look like somebody just glued papers down to them. You know, you might want to keep it like this or something. I ain't sure, but that's how it's made. See? All of them like that. But then they have like V50, VG50, VG47. I don't know what none of it is, but this is what we got. And so this one is, okay, they might mean something. I'll look it up and see. VG. And then this one says Brugel or something like that. And they said Brugel. BR. I don't know why it's like that, but, you know, that's how they made it. Just glue it down on the tips. That might mean something. Who in the world knows? Interesting. Interesting indeed. And then the third one is Bosch. Okay, or Bosch, something like that. And they say BO underneath. So they want you to know, be able to distinguish. But when are they from? Let's see if we can find a year for their making. This one's bent. It's bent and it's white because it was bent. I don't know what none of it is though. Alright, so let's see. Can we find us a date? A date would be nice. The Taste of Our Time collection planned and directed by Albert Skira, Skira, S-K-I-R-A. That's probably why it's got that S like that. I don't see a date, though. I don't see a date. Oh, well, here we go. Here we go. 1972. Park Avenue South, New York, New York. Appears a lot of books that I got were from New York. Well, send them on down here because we in here getting them for free. And this is a music in the senior high school. In the senior high school. Music in the senior high school, okay? And what year? 1959. 1959. Okay? Oh, something back here. Let's see what this is. They done glued down. Oh, it came this way. 4-year planned band program. First year, second year, third year, fourth year. Okay. All right. Breath control, posture, and something, and brochure, something like that. Chromatic scales, articulation, rhythm, desirable first year range, practical range, time values, scale patterns, sight and singing, ear training, transposition, and conducting. Okay. So you can focus while you're being the music teacher, okay? All right. And then I got this first field guide to wildflowers. A field guide is supposed to be something special in the junk journal world. Now I have 3. I have 2 actual that say field guide, and the other one is a Reader's Digest field guide. So I guess it's 3 actuals at this point. It's supposed to be something big in the junk journal world. Beautiful flowers. Very pretty. What is this thing here? A Venus flytrap. Fly get in, you can't get out. Okay. Beautiful. Look at this thing here. Jack in the pulpit. Right. That means something. Okay. So this is what this is. And this is like a, I don't know, like a vinyl type of cover. Oh, we found something in here. What we find? Oh, it's probably like a guide. Tells you what page to find these on. Okay, somebody made a little pocket. So that ain't came from the junk journal world. They've been doing it some time, I guess. All right, slide that back over and slide this one. And there we go. And then we have this, the apartment gardener. I didn't even see myself get this. This must have been among something. I don't remember. But maybe I did. Maybe I got it for the cutouts. Like this stuff. Because I purposely made sure I didn't look at any books like these. Because I don't need none. And I ain't want none. So maybe I did pick it on purpose because I saw this kind of stuff. Okay? It's a trash bag. When to repot. Okay. And then we have just these last two. Oh, we have 2 hours and 1 minute. I don't know who's been here for a very long time, but thank you for hanging out with me. Andrea. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Somebody say, hey, you. That's Andrea. Okay. And we got this. What is it again? The Planter's Palette. Okay. And so it's just, you see it, some kind of like text from like the big back computer print out when you had a floppy disk. Y'all remember floppy disk? I remember. Right. So that's what that is. And then this, growing tree fruits in the home orchard. Okay? The home orchard. Okay. And this glossy paper too. But it's black and white and it's okay. It's okay. So that is that. So how did y'all like it? How did y'all like it? All these books that I got and everything. I got all these books and stuff like that. Let me see. I'm trying, let me unpin my hair before I turn my camera around because I don't know what my hair is going to be looking like. Okay, because I got my hair up in the back because I was hot. Okay, let's see. Y'all don't care. I know y'all don't care. But I'm trying to, I'm pinning it back up because I think it's not going to be looking right. Okay? All right, let me pin it back up and everything. Turn the camera around and everything like that. I'll be able to see me, you'll be able to see me. And we'll see each other. Okay? Let's do it. Let's take this out of the holder and end the video. And don't end the video. So see, I mean my hair is done, but I had it like twisted up like this, and I had the pins here, but then the back is, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to see and everything? Let me just show y'all. See, my hair is like, and it was down, but I was hot, and so I just, I just pinned it up and everything. Took these pins out and pinned it up. So I was like, this might be sticking up or something like that. But when they all pinned together, it just, yeah. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? So those are all of the books and things that I got. And I was just so happy because I was like, yes. Like, yes, because I needed all of those books. I needed magazines first, and I got the magazines, and then I needed to find me some books. I wasn't sure I was going to go get books, move off of here. I wasn't sure if I was going to go find the books, but I went. And I was so glad that I went, y'all, because it was a good thing. That thing was so overwhelming. I had to hurry up and get up out of there because I was like, "Oh, this is just incredible. I can't even believe it. You can just have anything you want here. There's like all that you want." And I was like, "Wow, that is crazy." So yeah, I had a good time. I was only in there for my little 55 minutes, and then I got out of there. But I've been doing work around the house and sweeping and mopping the floors and cleaning and all this stuff. And I was like, man, I'm tired now. I want to go lay down. But then I was like, go do the video, show the people the books. So that's what I did. I came on and showed y'all all these tremendous books. Now let me show y'all. See, the bags are empty. That's empty. And I got all these books like this. All of those books I got today. And where I'm going to put them at when I got all this stuff like this. Junk journal everywhere in here. Everywhere in here. Junk journal. All of this stuff. All of these crates under here. All these books and papers. All of these. All these crates and books. All these crates and books over here. All this stuff. That's red as all Christmas. Where I'm going to put these books? I said, I don't know. But I do have a shelf there. On this bookshelf. I got one shelf. But can it fit all? Then I got to take another hole, whatever, to get all these books situated and put them somewhere because I need all them crates there. I need all of them. They used to be on the floor right here, all across this wall. But then my son wanted to turn my basement into his own space, like an apartment down there. So I had to keep all my stuff upstairs. And I was like, until he finds a new apartment and move. Now my stuff is crowded and I don't know where I'm put it at. But it's okay. I can't be picking up all them crates. Them books is heavy. They are big and they are heavy, and I won't be picking all them up. So I just wanted to get on here and show y'all the books, and child, I don't know where I'm put this stuff at. But one day, we're just do a little bit at a time because it's going to take a minute. And I have not forgotten about my little creation. Let me turn this camera again and put it on. I'm getting ready to end this video, y'all, because it's already 2:07. But I started this. Let me see if I can get it without dropping my mail. I don't want to drop my mail. And then I have to erase my whole video. All right, so this was the date book that I made. Isn't that cool? I made this date book. You can see it. It's the video before this one. I made this. I haven't even used it. I wrote September on it, but who cares? We can change it. So this is, because it's already September 9 right in it. This is the last thing that I made. And I got this idea from Meg Journals. And she make little small ones, like, maybe this big or something. And then I found this other lady that I just started following. And her name is, oh goodness, I can't even think of her name. I don't know if it's Joy or Jill or something, but she making these kind of books too. And she have like a half a sheet and she have 2 rings there. And she just designed all of this in the back. And then she clip them in this ring. And I'm saying it's about this big, like this. And she got the 2 clips. And I was like, that is so cool to be able to do this. So I made this one. And I put this together with just book pages and washi tape and craft paper. And I'm coming back to design it and create on it or do something like that. And I don't know when, but that's what I created, this paper. And maybe somebody didn't see this or they wondering what I'm going to do with it, when I'm going to do it. But I haven't started. All I did was finished all of the pages so that it can be together and ready. And this is some of the stuff that I want to use to help create it. So that's what that is. And I don't know nothing else, y'all. That's all I know. So we right here, and we'll put something in the screen just so you ain't looking at my table. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks for all of the comments and the chats, and just your time. Just thank you for your time, because I know it was going to be a long video. I know some people jumped in and some people jumped out, and I'm just happy that that I got such treasures today. It was such a blessing to me, and I was grateful for every part of it. And even the smallest little things was just a blessing. Like this little teeny, this like a little Bible, just a little teeny one. You don't even know Thanksgivings and everything. How you gonna read this? I can't read this, but I probably can if I read it with my lamp on from my phone, and then I can read it. And I might just keep this, because this is just, something like you can just put a little rubber band around it, and or ponytail scrunchie or something, and put it in your purse and just have it. It's just lovely. Just, look at it. It's just like the size of a credit card or something, and thick. Just lovely. So, y'all, that's it. I'm just happy about all of my finds, and I wanted to show it to y'all because, people want to know what you got, where you got it from, and how you make it, what you making, and all of that. So I just like to show my stuff because ain't no telling. I might just pull out 4, 5, 6 books, set it on the side right here, and then start a journal, right? Because I made all these journal covers on one video. And then I came back and I was making that paper situation that you saw, because you got to have this stuff ready to go. And now I got more books. And I'm like, I don't even know why I'm going to get books. Don't even know where I'm going to put them. So yeah, it's just been a blessing, a blessing, a blessing, and I wanted to share it all with you all. Now I got 17 people watching again, but it's just been cool. It's been very cool, and I'm looking to be here. But Monday is my big day right now, and I've been prepping for Monday, and so after Monday, then I should be able to find some time to come and hang out here again in this space. But since I had this great and beautiful opportunity to get these books today, then I was like, okay, well, let's share. And that's the video for today. And before this video, I ain't been here in 12 days. And before that one, I wasn't here in 10 days. But I had to get my stuff together because, we did a work and we're trying to get our work protected. So, I'm going to see about some serious protections for the children's book and work that I've created back in 2017, that I worked on from 2017 to 2020. And it's now 2025. So it's been 8 years, and it's a long time to wait. But God does everything beautifully and in His own time. And this is my season and time. And I had to sit down and focus and get my stuff in order, because I'm going to meet with these U.S. patent attorneys and copyright attorneys. And that's where I am. So I had to sit down and do that, because while I love this, that's going to take care of me for the rest of my life, and my children beyond my life, and their children. And that's my hope and my prayer. And so I need to focus, and I did. I sat down and I focused on that intentionally. And, I'm still collecting things and getting them in place, because this is what I want to do. And if I have money to pay my bills and sustain life, then I don't have to go to work. I can work without going out the door, that kind of thing. And I can be doing YouTube. So, because this is what I want to do. I want to make these journals and play with this paper. My son said, "Mine, think is your hobby." And I said that before, but maybe it is a hobby, but it is a hobby that I love, I enjoy, other people love it, and you can get paid for it. So that's where I am with that. So I will see you guys soon. I'm not sure when, but soon. And just know that I appreciate your time and your love and your support. And just those who show up and just pop in and say hi and leave, I appreciate that too, because it's a beautiful thing. And I'm grateful that, people come in and hang out with me when I jump on here. If I get to take me a nap, which I desperately need, I might come back and do a glue page or something like that. If not, maybe I can get a glue page in tomorrow. But at best, that's what I can work on. So I also bought a tablet. I said that too. And I got a chance to look at it for a minute, but not really. And so I need to focus and look at that because my tablet is important right now. I need to focus on that because Wayne spent that money for that tablet not to know how to use it. I mean, it's like a computer, but I'm I'm not that computer savvy. So that means that you got to focus on these gadgets and understand what's happening with them and how to use them and what you're trying to do. Because I would rather to be able to film from my tablet. And I bought what you call it, tri- a tripod for the tablet too. I haven't even tried it to see if it can hold it good. And you only got 30 days that you can return it. So I need to still focus on that kind of stuff because I ain't had no time to really focus on it. So here we go. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys soon. Okay? Thanks for being here. If you have not subscribed, maybe you will today. That would be a blessing. I would be so happy if you would. And I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you. Peace.